Hello, it is your liege Brian at quantlabs.net. I say quantlabs.net, not to be confused with quantlib.org. Today I want to talk about this awesome library, free open source library for quantitative finance. This is one of the originators of building a complete framework API library, or DLL, whatever language world you reside in. As it stands, my early days when I was investigating a lot of stuff, I came across this library and kind of knew all about it. But a few years later, I'm back at this and confronting this pretty decent library. Essentially what it is a complete set of functions in C++ that enable you to tap into a complete framework of incredible models and algorithms and such. The other cool thing, it's done in C++, as well as it's open source, as well as free. And another really powerful feature of it is that it includes a library so that you can have a bridge to a number of languages. That's done through SWIG, or I call it SWIG. And then you can go through C# or any .NET language, Mathematica, R, whatever you want. It's all there. Anyways, so if you want to know about it, just come to this URL, quantlib.org, and yeah, you'll get started. Anyways, so what spawned this video on QuantLib? I've been trying to build some DLLs within the C++ Visual Studio Express edition in 2010, and I've been literally pulling out my hair trying to figure it out. If I build a DLL in C++, I can have C# applications talk to it, no problem, but trying to get C++ apps talk to a DLL from C++ was, I don't know, stupidly challenging. So I thought I'd try to rebuild everything, or use the same model that QuantLib uses, and that came from this install feature. One thing I'm quickly learning, the difference between earlier editions between 2008 of Visual Studio and Visual Studio 2010 is pretty huge, with their include directories, the linking, the building. It seems a huge difference between the two versions. But regardless of what QuantLib you want, there's two set of instructions. For the 2008, 2010, you think it'd be a lot easier, it would be backward compatible, but no, Microsoft makes it difficult. So if you're trying to include libraries into C++, make sure they're well documented, because this process does not appear to be all that easy. Anyways, this set of instructions is excellent for either 2008 or 2010. It'll walk you through the whole complete process with screenshots. Got mine working, and appears to work like a charm. But there is some vast differences just alone in the 2008 and 2010 Visual Studio versions. But this set of documentation walks you through it, and that's what's you can reverse engineer that to build your own C++ DLLs and have C++ apps talk to them. Don't ask me why, but as that might sound silly. And back to our QuantLib. The different set of libraries you can get are huge amounts. Anyways, let's further talk about some of the other big things in QuantLib. Is something called QuantLib Excel. If you're just trying to learn basic how quant libraries are built and follow the same, I guess, development stack that maybe a large firm like a Goldman Sachs would use, or Morgan Stanley, a lot of these type of firms have their own APIs, and a lot of them are house built. So if you use a kind of a model like a QuantLib, they have their routines or their functions in these libraries, and then traders or the trading desk can call these functions or routines, or whatever you want to call them, through something like an Excel. So there's this new thing, or not new, but it's been part of QuantLib called QuantLib Excel, which enables you to have a bridge through Quant or through Microsoft Excel spreadsheets and worksheets that enable you to talk to these APIs through QuantLib. So that's something worth checking out to understand that process, to understand how it's built. And also there's some really good ways to figure out how to reverse engineer things in VBA, which is the language within Excel. So just this complete exercise is worth it. As we all know, that C++ seems to be the standard language of quants these days for large profile development houses or investment firms. So essentially everything's off of SourceForge. If you come into the files, there's this, as I said, the QuantLib Excel, which is looks like it's been updated. It was neglected for quite a while, and then that will install the QuantLib Excel. There's some add-ins as well that you need to be aware of within the Excel, or the QuantLib Excel, which is an add-in for the Excel itself, as well as the Object Handler, which is part of the Excel package as well. So you need these two packages, the QuantLib add-in and Object Handler, to enable the QuantLib Excel. But I just want to give you a brief introduction to QuantLib itself. It's an incredible way to get your feet wet in a C++ quant library, and it's a pretty mature one, and like I said, it's free and open source. It's really cool. Later.